The word offense comes from a Greek word, scandalon, and it was actually the part of a trap on which the bait hung that lured the animals into the trap for slaughter. So when Satan dangles the temptation to be offended in front of us, it's an invitation to just run right into his trap. Do you know how many people today are offended? I have never seen a time when people were more touchy. I mean, it's like people get mad at you for breathing. You don't even know. It's like, what? Paul said that he really worked with God to make sure that his heart was void of offense toward God and man. I honestly think this is something that we could deal with every day in our prayers. God, am I mad at anybody? If I am, show me who it is. Have I not completely forgiven somebody? Do I have any offense in my heart? How much better do you think your day would be if maybe you'd take care of all that early in the morning and just get it over with? Come on. Matthew chapter 24 is a chapter in the Bible about the sign of end times. And you got all these wars and rumors of wars and famines and earthquakes in diverse places and all these different things. But there's a couple of scriptures, verse 10 and verse 12, that I don't think we pay enough attention to. And they're also signs of the end time. And verse 10 says, in the last days, many will be offended. And they will stumble and fall. Jesus called himself a rock of offense over which men stumbled. And what that meant was people could be going along and growing in their walk with God, but then when they came to something that was hard for them to understand or hard to do, and it offended them, like in John 6 when he said, your forefathers ate manna in the wilderness and they were excited because of the miracles, but I want to deal with you a different way. I want you to take me at my word, eat my body and drink my blood. And they were like, I'm out of here. And it actually says that many of them went back to their old associations. They didn't stick around long enough to let him teach them what they were really saying. So they stumbled. When we get offended, we can't grow anymore. Do you understand that? As long as you're angry, you're not growing spiritually. As long as you're offended, you can go to church 6 times a week. You're not growing spiritually. You can hear all kinds of good stuff, but you can't keep it on the inside of you, because this is a very important issue. I would actually go so far as to say that I think that this business of being mad at people and angry and bitter and resentful is probably one of the most important lessons that Jesus came to teach us. And if we never get this one right, then none of the rest of it's ever going to go right either.
We hope you enjoyed this teaching. To get more from Joyce, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing.